And welcome back to another episode of Scrolling Out Loud. Today's episode is going to be around Christmas stories that we have both found, with Christmas being in, 4 days?
Four sleeps.
4 more sleeps. So we just thought we'd pick some of our favorite stories off of the assholiest of Reddit stories, and we will just jump right on in. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, my name's David.
And I'm Amanda. Let's get comfy. Okay, so my first one is from Would I Be the Asshole? It's 3 years old. Would I be the asshole if I wore a spider-themed Christmas sweater around my arachnophobic mother?
I'm going to just...
Is there... I don't know. Is there a difference between, okay, I get, if I'm scared of spiders, which I'm not, but if I was, would a picture scare me too?
To some people, no, but then there's different levels of it.
I mean, I'm afraid of heights, and if I see it on the TV, I'm like, oh God, no. But I'm not freaking out.
I mean, it's depends on the person's level of the fear or phobia.
That's true. All right, so some context. 21. It doesn't say gender. It just says 21. Okay, so all right, so some context. 21, I've gotten low contact with my mom due to some issues. Check history post for the light version, which I'm not going to do that. So I'm assuming they just don't like each other, which is fine. She started going out with one of my roommate's relatives, calling him Ken. Roommate is hereby dubbed Mo. So Ken is the boyfriend. Mo is her roommate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying dating, they're engaged, but they were legit dating a month before the ring came out. So I guess they're engaged. My mother has really bad arachnophobia to the point seeing pictures of spiders can make her uncomfortable. She and Ken have been glaring at my fiance, Shade. I'm assuming the name is Shade because it's in these things.
Mm-hmm.
Every time they see him, acting like he's stealing me away from my mom, etc., etc. I've known Shade, it's a cute name actually, since I was 12, maybe 11, been together almost a year and engaged for a couple months now. Okay. Since mom has been really rude to Shade, I'm considering being petty and wearing an ugly Christmas sweater that happens to be and have a tarantula picture on the front. I just can't even picture that. It's not very accurate or detailed. Okay. It's just a little cartoony spider to hopefully keep her from trying to force a conversation, since so far, every time she's tried, it's been a guilt trip about her being the one person who's always had my back. When she bailed before I was a year old, it's intended as a small nudge to avoid a conflict, but I know she'll probably try to spin it as an attack on her, etc. She always writes etc., 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 3 times. Mo's worried that I'll start a conflict with her family. Shade thinks it's hilarious as a small thing to get her to avoid me, and I'm used to my mom gaslighting me that I don't trust my own judgment. So what is appropriate? Honestly, I feel like if you have to go that far, just don't go.
Yeah, I wouldn't go. And if they don't like the boyfriend or now fiance,
right,
because they feel like they're stealing them away from you, then that's your own problem.
This is almost giving stereotypical boy mom. You know how a lot of the times, not all the times, but a lot of the time boy moms are no, that's my baby. Don't, nobody's good for him. All those, we've seen all those.
Is OP a girl?
It doesn't say. It just says 21.
But the roommate's female.
Mo. We don't know.
But it said her uncle or something.
No, it said, let's see. Calling him, it's one of my roommate's relatives, calling him Ken, roommate hereby dubbed Mo. So it never says anything about gender except for mom being a her. And then boyfriend, it doesn't say.
I could have sworn it said in one of the sentences,
Mo worried I'll start conflict with her family.
Yeah.
As in, oh.
That's what I
heard. So
her
is Mo.
So it's
I
either,
thought it meant her as in mom. You're right.
So I'm just going to assume that OP is a female.
Mm-hmm. Right. So I went
So your
to
boy mom theory is out the window on that one.
Well, yeah, but it's still giving. So I kind of went back just to see like a little bit. So she has one that or they have one that says my mother got mad. I told her roommates she was talking shit about them. She left when I was 10 months old. I had to move in with her when I was 15. So that kind of gives us a little bit of backstory. So the mom has not been in the picture from 10 months old to 15.
But yet she said that she's always been the one that had her back.
That's what mom says.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and then their moms get being, what is it called? I don't know.
Gaslighting?
Yeah, just not liking the boyfriend.
Yeah.
And we're not given any context other than they're stealing the daughter away.
Right. So some other like Reddit posts that she's made, just the titles is my mother used my brother and I to look better. And then today I fucked up by trusting my mother, almost lost my job at minimum. So it sounds like
I'd just say fuck it, wear the spider sweater and be like,
or just don't go if it's that deep.
I mean, if mom is going to be petty, I'm going to be petty back.
Mm-hmm.
And then be like, well, if you can either change how you're acting or this is going to be the last time that we ever see each other.
Right. A lot of people think, like the top comment says, honestly, I think you would be the asshole. However, I definitely feel like this is warranted. If spiders make her that uncomfortable, then you need to use that as a way to get her to realize that her being rude to your fiance makes you the same amount of uncomfortable. Plus, I feel like it's hilarious and you would have a really good holiday. Must set boundaries early on. I think I have a more of a avoidant attachment style where I'm like, I would rather avoid what this could become, because I look at it the long run, like, yeah, you could be petty and wear it, but then it might like trickle down and
but she's not wearing it only for the fact of mom not liking spiders. She's wearing it for the fact of to avoid the conversation, like stay away from me because I don't want to talk to you. That's why she's wearing it.
That's true. And honestly, I say don't go, but there could be other people, other family members that you do want to see. There is somebody else that says arachnophobic here. Spider-Man does not scare me. Seeing all the cartoons and all the movies, hubby owns many of the comics, blah, blah, that all doesn't scare me, but seeing something spider-sized would scare me. So that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you see little spider, like a big spider, you're like, okay, whatever. But little spiders that are actual size, maybe. I wish they had a picture of it, but they don't. So you'd say wear it? I
would. And then if mom wanted to be confrontational and still be disrespectful to the fiance, then I'd be like, well, this either ends now or this relationship ends.
Right. Mm.
All right. My first one comes from Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for telling my parents I won't attend their Christmas celebration until they send my husband a separate invitation?
What?
I'll preface this by saying that my husband, Luke, male 32, does not get along with my parents. You can't tell who's right or who's wrong. There's always this ongoing tension between them, but they can be civil enough to sit together at one table. I recently got an invitation for a Christmas celebration from my parents. The invitation included me and Luke, but Luke thought this was somewhat rude and disrespectful because he believes he should get his own invitation and not his name mentioned as an extension to mine. We talked and he said he wouldn't go unless they send him a proper invitation. I called mom and asked if she could do it. She thought it was ridiculous and said that she and dad did the same with my sister and her husband. I told her it was fine, but Luke can be sensitive like that, and so a simple invitation in a form of a text directly to him will fix it. She got defensive and said that Luke is being ridiculous. Dad claimed that Luke is trying to pull some power move to humiliate them, but I thought this was a small issue. They still thought it was ridiculous, so I told them I won't attend if they don't send him a separate invitation because he won't attend if he doesn't get it. This blew up, and my sister started arguing, saying Luke needs to get over himself, and shamed me for trying to force our parents to send him an invitation by saying, I won't come if they don't. We haven't talked after that, and we're waiting as of now. And then there's an edit. It says the invitation I received wasn't a text. Luke is saying that a simple text to him will finish the conflict but my parents still think it's ridiculous and that they won't invite him since they already have.
I don't think that I have ever gotten a separate invitation, and we've been married 700 years. Like, hey, you and your family, like, that would be like if I needed an invitation, you need an invitation, then each kid needs, absolutely not. It's always been, hey, David and Amanda, we're going this time. Christmas is this day. Like,
yeah, it's usually like
absolutely not.
David and Amanda, Alex and Bo, or like and
Right, but
kids.
I don't think you need to like have. But I do get along with your family. But I think he's being ridiculous.
No, Luke has a inferior, and what is it? Inferiority complex, something like that, where he has to have the things done his way.
Which, that's ridiculous.
And I almost wonder if it said Luke and OP, if it would have been different. Like, since his name isn't first and it's just an add-on to OP's name, I wonder if he feels some type of way, like he's supposed to be the man of the relationship and things need to be his way or no way kind of a thing.
But I think when we get invitations, it's never like especially over text, you don't say names because you know who you're talking to. Or if you're like, hey, do you and Amanda, like if you're texting you, or if they're texting me, hey, like, do you and David, your mother would text me and be like, hey, she would say you guys, but like, do you and David want to go over to our house on 4th of July? Like, it would never, I don't think it would ever be that, but like, hey, we're doing 4th of July on this day. If you guys want to come? Like, it's never been a name, unless it was like a printed out thing and then they sent a picture of it. You know, like they made like a little invitation kind of thing.
Like a RSVP kind of a thing.
Yeah. But even then, like when we go to weddings and stuff, it's never been like David and Amanda. It's always been like the Kidwells, you know, like.
No, and then the dad is right. The husband is, since Luke and the family doesn't get along, he's using it as a power move to say, oh, I got your parents to do this, even though we don't like each other.
That's true.
Kind of a thing.
I think it is different because I get along, so I've never had to go through something like this, thankfully.
There is an update. It says, I just got off the phone with my sister. She told me our parents have just disinvited me.
Oh.
Luke was probably already disinvited since the argument occurred. From the celebration. I feel horrible, but I can't argue anymore. Just like I can't argue about what everyone else is saying in the comments. I admit it. Luke is the problem. He just caused me to be disinvited from the event and is blaming me for it. Yeah, so this dude has to be in control.
Is this like an event? Because the way I pictured it was like Christmas at mom's house kind of thing.
Yeah.
But she's making it sound like it's like they rented out a hall and like do a fancy dinner. No, she just sent
a text because the invitation was in the form of a text.
Right.
So it was, hey,
4 o'clock Christmas if you want to come.
Come over to the house. Yeah, at 5 o'clock or whatever.
Right.
Like, no, Luke wants his own fucking text message.
That's ridiculous. I think if you did that, if you pulled that, I'd be like, bro, get it together because we're not doing this.
I'd be like, well, one, no, you're not going, and me and the kids will just go.
Yeah. If it got down to that, yeah, I'd be like, okay, then keep your pouting ass home and we'll go.
But it's also we don't know what the tension is there, but obviously it's not.
It's civil enough to eat together.
Yeah. Like they're wanting the daughter to still be there. So it's not anything that she did. So it has to be something that Luke has done. I'm assuming.
Does anybody ask that in the comments? Like, Like, what's the beef?
No, I'm not seeing.
That would be my
let's
first
see.
question. Like, is it something as like they just don't get along because of his attitudes, or did he like cheat on you, or is he gaslighting you, or is he, you know, like all the things that like could turn them against him, or does he have a gambling problem and spend all your savings, or, you know, stuff like that. Like, is it something stupid, or is it something that's like legit that the parents are like, I don't like this?
People are asking the exact same thing
Mm-hmm.
of like what the backstory is, and of course, Reddit
Nothing.
being Reddit, everyone's freaking making up their own theories and
Mhm.
just blowing everything out of proportion. But yeah, the ultimate end of it is yes, that OP is the asshole, because you need to tell your husband to shut the hell up and just accept it that you're an extension of me and I'm an extension of you. There's no I get something and you just get something. It's we're together now.
So how is she the asshole though? Because she took
condoning it.
Oh, she took the next step and asked.
Yeah.
Like asked what? Because if you asked me to ask them, I'd be like, no, go fuck yourself.
And that now that since he's not getting his own separate invitation, she's not going. So she's double downing on
Right.
the husband's ridiculousness, and now you're both not going to
Sucks to
Christmas.
suck, buddy.
And then hopefully you don't have any kids that are not going to get to see grandma and
Right.
grandpa.
That's ridiculous. All right. So my next one is from Relationship Advice, 18 days old. I, 28 female, accidentally ruined a Christmas gift from my husband, 30 male. What now? I accidentally saw a Christmas gift my husband of 8 years bought me, and it is something that I've wanted for quite a while, and it's quite pricey. But he ordered them in too big of a size. He ordered this on eBay, which is how I saw it by mistake. We share an account, and the seller has a no return policy per their account. I'm not sure what to do. Do I let him know ahead of time, or do I wait for for Christmas Day? Do I sell them and get the size I need? No idea what to do. Trying not to be too specific, but they are shoes for a sport that I do, and I can't use them if they aren't my size.
Then she just needs to tell the husband that she accidentally saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that big
8
of a deal.
years, yeah.
It's not that big of a deal.
Right.
This is the big main reason why I do not get clothing for anybody
Mm-hmm.
or stuff that has sizes.
Mm-hmm.
Unless that person has a spouse that I can ask questions or whatever. Like
Right.
with you, I can go in the closet and see
Yeah.
what sizes of stuff are needed. Or like when we were dating, when I wanted to get you, I got you those DC shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I had mom ask you, hey, what's your shoe size? And then
Right.
she told me.
Right.
But like, I mean, I'm sure he just like saw it and he knew that
Mhm.
like this is what she has been wanting and just got it. So you just need to be like, hey, I was just browsing through eBay and I accidentally saw that you got me these. They're the
Mhm.
wrong size. And I know this guy doesn't have a return policy. So would it be okay if we sold these and got the right size? Because there's something that she needs to wear.
Right.
It's not like a little trinket or something
Mm-hmm.
that she's not going to be using.
I
'Cause
don't
if
know
you-
what sport. It doesn't say, but a lot of people are saying tennis, but that doesn't make sense.
Well, regardless
know.
of the
Yeah.
fact of it is that if you're wearing the wrong size of shoes and you're playing any sport, you're either going to get hurt or it's just going to be super uncomfortable.
Right. But I feel like after 8 years, you should be able to be like, you should be able to tell them, be like, hey, bro.
Yeah.
Some
it's-
people are like, oh, wait till Christmas and then act like surprised when you see the size, be like, oh no. But I feel like if you saw it, maybe you could give them the chance to,
get the right size
By
by
Christmas,
Christmas.
because this was 18 days ago. So he would have had probably enough time. And then the whole eBay thing, I don't know. I just feel like
Because
eBay
also
is so
too,
old.
if like you know that they're the wrong size and you get them on Christmas, and then you tell him, then he's gonna feel like he failed,
Mm-hmm.
and then in my opinion, I would like if I saw that you had got me a pair of shoes on eBay and they were the wrong size, I'd be like, hey, cool, thank you. I know I'm
Mhm.
still going to be super excited
Right.
to get them on Christmas, but these aren't the right size,
Mm-hmm.
kind of a thing.
So this one says, if If the item is non-refundable, then telling your husband now will achieve nothing positive. But you're just supposed to hold on to it? It's got
That comment doesn't make any sense.
223 upvotes. So you're supposed to like be like, oh, thanks, and then never wear them? I would, if I did that, I would rather you tell me than you keep them like, oh, thank you, and never wear them.
Because it's not like she went snooping onto his eBay. It's completely different. That'd be completely different. Like if she was going through looking to see what he got her.
Right.
And then was like, hey, this isn't the right size. Like, why were you going to look to see what I got you? Like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
That'd be completely different.
But they share an account. That would be like if we shared an account for
like maybe that
Amazon and we saw it.
Commenter didn't read the whole thing, even though how short it was.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. Like any person that's in a relationship that is able to communicate things, you should be able to just be like, hey, like I said, awesome. Thank you so much. I love that you got this for me, but I need this size. Well,
there's so many comments and they're all trying to figure out how to get around it. I'm like, just be upfront. Be like, hey, I saw this, love them,
the way
but they're
to get
the wrong
around
size.
It is what's going to end up in some type of an issue.
Right.
Just be straightforward. There's no need to wiggle around it.
Well, and that's how, like, even if you got me a shoe and they were the right size, but we all know that shoes fit differently. I'd be like, hey, these are tight. I'd be like, can we figure something out? You know, like, if they don't fit right, they don't feel right. Because you can wear this, you know, size 7 shoe, but in a tennis shoe, in a boot, in a tight tennis shoe, and like all the different things, they all fit differently. So it wouldn't hurt my feelings, but it would hurt my feelings seeing you never wear them. They sit in the closet and I never see it. I'm like, why are you not wearing that? Or the same with like a necklace. Like if you got me a necklace and it was like god awfully ugly, I wouldn't be like, oh, that's great, and then never wear it, because that's rude. I would rather tell you, hey, that's not my style, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like you just have to be straightforward.
I know. Communication.
All right. My next one comes from AITAH, Christmas edition. Hi, everyone. I think I am the asshole. We have a tradition where my 2 kids, 13 and 11, and I, solo mom, get to choose a special tree ornament, any tree ornament of their choosing. So there is a wide variety from Frozen and Star Wars to unicorns and Minecraft, as well as some traditional looking ones. It's so nice to reflect on each of them as it shows how much the kids have changed over the years. And we love unpacking them and discussing the memories that each of them stirs. This has been going on since they were born, so we have collected quite a few. Now this year, I didn't want tinsel and chose wood bead garlands as a substitute. My house is light and airy and kind of coastal styled. My daughter had a bit of a hissy fit telling me that I have made the house dull and gray, especially with the Christmas decorations. She wants colors. I want more of an earthy, natural look. And since my divorce, I'm enjoying being able to style things more to my taste. She wants bright rainbow or floral styling, anything but all wood and earthy tones that bring me peace and calm. Then there is another side of my brain that is telling me that Christmas is about the kids. Yes, I am the mom that lets the kids decorate, then goes and tinkers with it a bit later. Now I don't know what to do as my daughter is so upset. Am I the asshole? Edit to add, she has complete control over her bedroom.
So I don't think it has anything to do with the ornaments, which, by the way, we do that every year. We each pick
I think that with the ornaments, it was like, as in when they were doing the ornaments and stuff, it was the bright and the Christmas, what everyone is doing. And now she's going to the freaking, what I consider boring as hell.
Like the simplistic.
I hate the millennial, like they call it millennial gray.
Yeah.
And the earthy crap where everything looks devoid of life.
Some houses pull it off very well. Like the sleek, modern.
Like the inside, like the house, yes, okay. But for decorating, I think it looks ridiculous.
Right.
Like if that's just like the house colors, cool.
Like the wall, you mean, or the outside?
No, like just like how just like the wall and like the trim of the house and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But as when it comes to like the decorating for like Christmas and stuff
Yeah.
like that, I want like as much as I
Character.
prefer like Halloween over Christmas, if we're gonna decorate for Christmas, it's going to be colorful. It's not gonna be
Mhm.
grays and blacks and whites and like doled down like red tones. And
One day I do want a black Christmas
I
tree though.
can't-
I love the way they look. They're so cool looking.
like,
Black with like black bulbs and stuff. I love that.
I mean that in a sense I can see, but where it's like the whole like you're not that to me in my sense, to each is their own, I guess,
Right.
how they want to decorate, but to me that's not Christmas,
I
I
know.
guess.
Well, and a lot of people do like the theme, like, everything is red and gold or red and white, blah, blah. But our tree we used to do the themes, but we do the same thing every year.
Each year it would be someone else's turn to pick the color of the bulb ornaments.
Right, but now we don't even do the bulbs because
No.
we have so many over the years. Every year on Black Friday, we all go and pick one ornament, and it's literally anything from Star Wars, Nightmare Before Christmas to Bo got like a Reese's, like the thing that's just a candy bar that was like fake, but so now we have so many of those that we just put those up, and then the kids made them, all those years, and I wish
From
that,
school and stuff, yeah.
and so what do they call it? Dang it, there's a name for it, and I was like, oh, that's our tree, and we didn't even try it. It's like the 90s where people just put random shit on the tree.
I don't know. I've never heard
But
that.
I love that
like,
because it like makes it feel more personal. Like I love the way that the really fancy like trees that have like the same color scheme and like they're beautiful. I love that, but I like what we have better because it means something.
Well, yeah, because even like she said in the beginning of the story, it was like it's nice to reflect on the stories and the memories of everything. But now since she's divorced, like she wants to take all of those memories away.
Right.
Like the kids, I guarantee
I think she wants control.
Look forward, like she wants to be her own self.
Right.
But okay, if you don't have the kids in the house anymore, by all means, do you.
Right.
But that's something, they're still young teenagers, 11 and 13.
Mm-hmm. Are they both girls, did it say?
It just says 2 kids. It doesn't say genders
but it
or
did say
anything.
my daughter, so maybe
Yeah.
one's a boy, one's a girl. But either way, I don't think that. Yeah, she's the asshole.
Because like the kids, like every year they look forward to being able to see what new stuff is out there they can pick, like, and helping decorate and do all that stuff. And with using the earthy tones and stuff like that, you're taking that away from them. So in a sense, you're taking away the spirit of Christmas.
What'd she say? She didn't want tinsel. She wanted something wood garland. Is that what it said? What the fuck is wood garland?
Wood bead garlands.
Oh, like those. Okay, I didn't hear the bead part. I did see those at Walmart.
Yeah, so instead of the tinsel, it's the.
I made a joke about
anal
beads. Yeah, I literally made that joke. I was like, you want some anal beads? But they do look cool. But I don't want the whole.
No, I don't want that. I don't like. I guess in a sense too. I guess being from the 90s, everything was
bright,
colorful. I don't know.
Didn't match.
What the hell happened to color nowadays?
Yeah.
Nothing has an identity. It's. I mean, I know our background's black, but that's just. What
I was literally thinking that.
That's just what looks good on camera with lights and stuff. That's.
Well, it's easy backdrop for our decorations.
Everything had its own identity. You knew what something was. Like what a McDonald's was, what a Taco Bell was, what.
Oh, I know. They're changing all that shit.
JCPenney's and Kohl's, and like they all had their own, like you knew that was that.
Right.
Kmart and whatever. Toys R Us even.
Yeah.
Like you went into a Toys R Us and it was just nothing but freaking color.
Like overwhelming, yeah.
But now everyone's getting down to these freaking neutral and death devoid of character.
What I was thinking about earlier, like even our wrapping paper this year, like Alex got Dolly Parton. It's pink, like very pink, and it's got Dolly Parton heads on it and with bows. It's so cute. I love it so much. And then Bose is like a black with like reindeer things, and then yours is Nightmare Before Christmas, and I don't know what I think I'm gonna do the Grinch one this year. I don't know. So like we're not ending up in a magazine, that's for sure. Our house does not match. Even our backdrop, like we've got red, silver, and white, and then blue. So I do think that it should be one of those things. Like if it brings them joy, just let them do the color. It's not like your whole life is gonna be that. Because it sounds like she has the rest of the year to do the minimalistic, sleek, earthy tones. Then why not just give him that one holiday? You know?
Okay, so sorry, I was just reading through. So people were saying like it was traditions and comforting to the children,
Mm-hmm.
and this and that. And then how long has it been since OP's divorce?
Right. That
Not
was what I
listening
was
to
going to
your
say.
kid. You're talking about them as though they were particularly exasperating roommates who live in your house.
Mm-hmm.
And OP was like, some of that I deserved. The roommate comment hit hard. I don't want them or me to feel like they are roommates. We are family. And I definitely heard you about mental health. Okay, yeah, I'm not diving into any of that. But like people are like saying like, you're taking away the spirit of Christmas from the kids. Like,
Right.
and the tradition, like, okay, yes, now that your husband's not in the picture anymore,
Mm-hmm.
that's still something that they want to do, even though he's not here.
Right.
That's something that they want to do with you, and you're taking that away from them.
Well, and who knows? It kind of sounds like, we don't know, but it kind of sounds like it's the first year without the husband. So they're already going through divorce is hard. It's real hard. Like it's hard on the kids.
Oh, trust me,
It's
I know.
hard on, everyone around. So why not, if they find something that brings them
Christmases.
joy? Yeah, but they don't see it like that yet.
That's how I saw it.
I didn't. I never remembered my parents being
No, completely
together.
joking. That it sucks, but yeah, just let the kids have the color and the flowers and the cool things.
Right. Okay, so my next one, this one, I feel like it's going to hit home with a lot of people, especially nowadays, because everything's so freaking expensive. And Christmas is very hard for people, especially if you have like bigger families, bigger extended families, friends, all that stuff. You want to give things to people, but you also have to keep in mind you have a mortgage or a rent, you have a car note, you have like all the things you still have to. It's like the world does not pause in December for Christmas, which that would be pretty awesome. And I saw something on TikTok the other day. They're like, why don't we get our taxes back before Christmas? I feel like everybody would spend them and then they wouldn't have, Anyway, my tangent. So this one's from Would I Be the Asshole? Would I be the asshole if I made everyone gifts but bought a gift for my sister-in-law? So she's making everything except for one person. I, 31, can't afford to buy Christmas gifts for my family members, and I've been painting things for everyone the past few years. I feel shitty and poor, but I also know that some people like what I give them, which I understand. Like, I feel like I would want...
This personal.
Right. It's more personal than going to Walmart and getting like one of the pre-packaged, like...
Yeah.
Okay. People like what I give them. I asked my mom about it and she said the paintings are appreciated if they're personalized. Yes. She didn't say the opposite though. And I didn't bring up any examples of people not liking my paintings. Oh, so she didn't say like if they're not personalized.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law and I don't really get along. We try to keep things civil, but she has all these rules about how the adults should behave. Ugh. Example, when to wake up, when to eat, etc. The fuck? I'm an adult. And also has a very particular way of decorating her house. Maybe this is the mom from yours. Since she and my brother got married, he has fallen out of touch. Oh, I don't know my brother very well anymore, let alone his wife. Okay, so it's like maybe they only see each other family functions kind of thing. Yeah. I want to make something personal for her, but I'm scared that she'll just cringe at it or put on a super focused smile and then complain about it later behind my back. Okay. Or maybe she won't and like it. and won't put it on display. Maybe she just won't like it and won't put it on display, which isn't so bad, but I'd rather give her something she likes. Okay. But if I show up with paintings for everyone and then a pair of shoes for my sister-in-law, that suddenly makes me the bad person for not putting in the effort for her where I did everyone else. While I'm here, is a painting appropriate for a 2-year-old? What? Oh, okay. What do poor aunts get their nephews? Oh, so that was another question. Like, is a
Yeah.
painting
Sidebar.
right? That threw me. That whole totally threw me. Okay, so it sounds like she doesn't really know her sister, and she knows that her sister's like uppity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like her sister-in-law is like, I think she feels like her sister-in-law is better than her. Like she gives off that vibe.
That's what it seems like in a way.
So she wants to get her shoes, but paint for everyone else. But it sounds like she's been doing this the past few years. I mean, are her paintings good?
I would just do a painting and because if it is the fact that money is that tight,
Right.
then give her the painting. And then she asked if a painting is okay for a 2-year-old. No, use the money that you would have spent on the sister-in-law for the 2-year-old.
Right. Or find out if the 2-year-old loves Bluey, then paint a blue to put in a
Because it's easier
broom.
to find something for the 2-year-old to just chew on or play with,
right,
than it is to appease someone that you and the person doesn't even get along with.
Right. And if they don't get along, then who's to say that the shoes that you buy her, like,
just paint her a freaking picture of a stick figure and say, here you go.
Right. I wonder what she's painting. I was trying to read, like, it doesn't say like what they're painting. It's not like they're doing like
I mean, if they're personal, it's probably something of what the people like and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, if it's
like, if somebody painted me a picture of my dog instead of a present, absolutely, I would take that in a heartbeat because it's personal. You took your time to do that.
Yeah. And if they don't like that, and then that's on them, like, okay, well, you're not getting anything next year.
Right. But if she's been with the brother, then she's seen the brother's paintings because past years. I wish she had pictures of the paintings. She doesn't, but a better gift for the 2-year-old is a picture you do together. Oh, that's cute. So like
For a 2-year-old?
Yeah, let's paint together.
Oh, like for them. Okay, then yes, that would be fun. Yes, because I mean they're just gonna make a mess. But yeah,
I mean,
but like I said, I think an even better idea, like I said, paint something like just straight out like cool that you think that they might like, and use the money that you were going to spend on shoes for the sister-in-law to get a toddler toy.
Like a fraction of that to get a toddler toy.
Yeah, that's.
And it doesn't say if the 2-year-old is her 2-year-old. So
yeah, so I just think that would be the best course of action through that. And honestly, if it's something that you're that concerned about, don't do anything.
Right. Like, hey, we don't get along. Like, I don't fucking know you.
I don't know what you would like, and I'm not going to sit here and stress about it and beat myself up about it. So either we can come to a common crossroads here and figure out what to do, or just not do anything at all.
Or a happy medium. You could paint her like a card. Like, you know, we have a client that comes to work every year. They make a card. She literally paints like a Christmas card, and they're beautiful. But do that and then put like a $5 Starbucks gift card or something in there. Be like, hey, I didn't know what you wanted. Like,
yeah.
Because, I mean, a card, that's beautiful, and it's not like something huge. I don't know how big the paintings are. In my brain, I'm picturing like, you know, a little 8x11 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But if her, you know, like you've probably been to her house, but if you haven't, like maybe her bathroom is like ocean themed. Paint her like a ocean picture, like, you know, something, and she might be absolutely talented and could sell the paintings. We don't know. But
yeah, I don't know.
I think if it's really that deep and you're going this deep into it, either one, ask your brother.
Yeah.
Or two, be like, hey, you know, I got you a gift card.
Like, hey, I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to paint for everybody. What is something that your wife would like?
Right. Because clearly he's gotten gifts like that.
Yeah, you would think, at least.
You'd think.
All right. My next one comes from Am I the Asshole and got reposted to Am I the Devil? Am I the asshole for disinviting my parents for Christmas? My parents, 75 male and 75 female, and my sister, 52 female, and her family, 51 male, 19 male, and 18 male, maintain a relationship with my ex-wife, 54 female, who I divorced 10 plus years ago. I live in the Midwest, my parents live in Florida, my sister lives in the South, and my ex-wife and kids, 22 female, 19 female, and 15 male, live in New York, where we're all from and still have extended family. I've told them I don't want them to be in contact with her any longer. I invited my parents and sister family to my house for Christmas, but they can't all fit with us, so my parents, sister, and brother-in-law would all stay in a hotel. Only the kids would stay with us. My sister declined. Instead, she visited my ex and kids in New York for Thanksgiving. She said they had plans to go there already. She stayed at my ex-wife's house. My parents stayed with my aunt, but they all got together for Thanksgiving. I've told them I don't want them to have a relationship with her, as my new wife and her family and me find it insulting. When I found out my parents spent Thanksgiving with them, I disinvited them for Christmas. Am I the asshole for disinviting my parents?
Absolutely. Not only is that, it would be different. It'd be different if that was just your ex-wife, but it's your ex-wife who has your children.
Mm-hmm.
That's their grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me wonder, is the new wife, is that like a mistress situation kind of thing?
That's almost what I'm kind of getting the picture of,
Right.
because
He
yes,
said
I understand that a lot of times that the mom is the one that gets custody of the kids, but I mean, two of them are, I would assume, out of the house, if anything, and then one's a teenager that's about to be out of the house. So they're old enough to be like, no, I want to stay with this parent for whatever reason, whether it's, oh, I don't like dad, or I want to stay in New York where all my friends and family are.
It said 10 years ago they got divorced?
10 plus years, yeah.
Okay, so then the baby was 5 when they got divorced.
Yeah, 19, so 9 and
5?
12. They would have been 12, 9, and 5.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if he was, hooking up with a secretary or something. I don't know.
Either or.
We don't know. But I don't think that that's wrong, because they went and spent it. They're in New York where they already have family. So what if she has, a decent sized house and was like, oh, I can accommodate, and you want to see your grandchildren? And the fact that he's saying, I don't want you to have a relationship with her at all, that's ridiculous.
You don't get to tell people who they can and can't talk to. It doesn't matter.
Absolutely not.
Because even if me and you were to get divorced, my mom, barring something crazy freaking happening, my mom would still talk to you.
Right. I feel like your mom talks to me more than she talks to you now.
And would still do the same for Brooke, and vice versa for anybody else. But yeah, like, you don't get to choose, and especially with their 75 years old, you're expecting them to tell them who they can and can't talk to.
Right. They're like, no, fuck you. I only got so long in this world.
And you invited them over for Christmas. They went there for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Okay, then so that's.
I wonder. It's almost sounding like the new wife finds it uncomfortable, or they don't like the new wife.
That's what the new wife and her family find it insulting. Like.
Okay.
So again, if it's like what you said, no. Like if it was a mistress kind of a thing or whatever, no, the family's not going to want to be around your wife.
Right.
Or kind of looks at her like a side eye, like you broke up this family.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing.
Even if it was totally, natural, they got divorced and then he met the new wife, whatever. It doesn't matter. That was your first wife and the mother of your children, and that's their grandchildren, and that was their first, daughter-in-law, and But even if it was just a family friend, like, let them live. You can't tell them what to do and what not to do. Absolutely not.
And one of the comments, it says, "You're the asshole. If they were bringing her around you, it'd be one thing.
Right.
But them maintaining a relationship with her is none of your business at all. You can't gatekeep your ex-wife from them. That was once part of their family, and just because you divorced her doesn't mean they can't love her still."
Right.
Exactly. And the fact that they live in New York, where y'all are from,
Yeah.
and still have family,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to see the family. Oh, I want to see the grandkids on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, and I guarantee that if God forbid, knock on wood, if we ever got divorced and I didn't bring the grandkids around your family, they would probably come and get them. They'd be like, no, we're going to see our grandkids. Like, it would never be like that. That's what makes me think that something that we need more information kind of thing.
Even if with that, it's you don't get to dictate who gets to talk to who.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
It's just like teenagers, like, oh, if you're going to be friends with them, then I'm not friends with you.
Okay.
I can still be friends with you and you not be friends with them. We just
Right.
don't all have to hang out together.
Yeah. And same with adults.
I had plenty of friends that were like that. Like, oh, why do you hang out with them? I was like, because we're friends. I don't drag them around to hang out with you, and you don't drag me
Right.
to hang around with people. And my friends had friends that I didn't like.
I mean, right now I have a friend that has a friend that I don't like, but we never see each other, but she's still friends with her and I'm friends with her, but I don't have to be friends with them.
Yeah. So and obviously because it was reposted into Am I the Devil?
Yeah.
You are the absolute asshole and you need to grow up.
I want to know the backstory though, really badly.
Well, this isn't a backstory.
We need to get an episode where there's backstory, where we like do a deep dive. All right, so this one's Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for getting rid of a puppy gifted to us for Christmas by in-laws? Which if you can have a puppy, you can have a puppy. We're in the puppy life, and it kind of sucks sometimes, but all right, my husband and I had to put our old dog to sleep about a month ago. Since then, we have been having to deal with our surviving dog's anxiety. Husband's father asked asked us if we were going to get another dog and that it would help our dog with her grieving process. That's not how it works. We told him that we weren't going to get any more dogs. We work too many hours and we feel like we won't have enough time to spend with a new dog. His sister also asked me, and I told her the same thing. No more dogs. Lo and behold, they soon arrived at our doorstep the day before Christmas, so Christmas Eve, with a puppy and handed him to us. I told them to take it back, that we didn't want him. But they didn't want to or couldn't take him. After they left, my husband had a conversation with his parents about it, telling them that we weren't ready and that it feels disrespectful to our late dog. I immediately made a post on Facebook looking for someone to adopt the puppy for a small adoption fee. We had to crate him for most of the time he was with us had to crate him most of the time he was with us and had to buy puppy toys and food for him. My dog wanted very little to do with him as well. I felt bad for him and felt like I was being an asshole, but we had stated clearly that we didn't want another dog. A few days later, one of my mom friends took him, so I was confident he was going to a good home. My in-laws soon laid in on me, saying I was ungrateful and that the dog was very expensive. Okay, why would you buy an expensive dog for someone else? And that I was being cruel to my grieving dog. I feel that there's some truth to being cruel to my dog, but she is 11 years old, and it would just start an unending cycle of adopting dogs every time one passes away. I also feel like bringing that puppy into our home and then giving it away again didn't help with my dog's anxiety at all. Yeah. Like, going to the doorstep on Christmas Eve, like, oh, here's a puppy.
Yeah, that's in itself is is disrespectful because they blatantly told you no.
Right. I
Don't
mean,
do
I
that.
understand like the initial, we'll get you another puppy if they were looking for a new,
Yeah, that'd be completely different.
and it's not horrible for them to ask, to be like, hey, do you think that a new puppy would help? Do you think that one, it would help you or help your grieving dog? But as soon as they say no, no means no. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because especially like dogs don't work like that.
Right.
They don't work like people.
Well, and 11 years old for a dog that just lost his life partner like that, like bringing 11-year-old dog with a puppy, the puppy's going to piss it off.
Well, yeah, because all puppy wants to do is play
and bite and ugh. A lot of people are saying nobody should ever give a pet as a gift
Not
unless
at
it's
all.
already agreed upon by the recipient, which we've done that last, with Wade. It was kind of a Christmas gift. Like it was a birthday.
Yeah, but we were also looking at getting another dog. It wasn't just
Right.
here you go.
Well,
kind of a thing.
we picked him out when he was born. So we had we had 8 weeks to prepare for it. And we, as a couple, as a household, talked about it. The kids weren't involved yet, but they were young.
They could care less.
Right. It's not about them.
Puppy.
It's about us. If we can afford it. 2, if it's right for our family, it's right for our style. Like it just said the puppy was expensive, but like who's to say they didn't get an Irish Wolfhound, but they live in an apartment? You know what I mean? Like something that doesn't go with their family, or like a high drive dog, like a Vizsla, and then I can't keep up with that kind of dog,
Well, and then not even any of that. It's like I said, they said no.
Mm-hmm.
You respect that. Doesn't mean you get to go and just do that and then be upset. Well, also once you gave it as a gift. Whatever they decide to do with it after that is none of your damn business.
That's true. Do you think they're more mad that they spent so much money, or that because it says that she did it for a small adoption fee.
Yeah.
And then they were mad because the dog was very expensive. So you're mad that you wasted the money, or you're mad that I didn't keep the dog?
All of the above.
Right. I want to know what kind of dog it was.
I guarantee they were expecting them to be like, oh, they just don't know that they want it.
Right.
So we're just going to do this for them, and they'll be so grateful, and everything will be fine and dandy. But that's completely different. Be like, no, I don't think I'm ready. Maybe one day. But no, they said that they don't think that
a month ago.
They don't think that they're going to get other dogs ever.
Right.
And they told you that, and you still went and did this. Like, it'd be different, again, if they said maybe one day after a little while,
right,
once everything settles down. But you didn't hear that.
Mm-hmm.
You heard what you wanted to hear.
Right. Well, this says a month ago they had to put the dog to sleep. So I'm trying to think back, which I really don't want to go there. But a month after April died, I was nowhere near. It's been over a year that I finally was open to having a puppy, and it just happened to fall in our lap. But honestly, if Sydney didn't come in, we still would only have one dog. Like, I was not ready.
Also, too, is they didn't just go up and take it to a shelter, right, where it could have been put down or anything. It went to one of the mom's friends.
Yeah, she knows her, so she can see the puppy and, watch it grow.
Like, oh, hey, how's the puppy doing? Can we come and play with it? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whatever. You always say that. Like, oh, hey, if we can't stay in contact, blah, 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 whatever.
Right.
Always say that. But again, it didn't go to just some random person. You know who it's going to. Mm-hmm. And they're going to and they have the time and going to have enough attention for that puppy.
Well, and the other dog, like, is already stressed. And adding a puppy to that world, absolutely not. That dog it's going to stress him way too much.
Yeah. No. That's not cool at all.
Yeah.
All right. My next one comes from AITAH. Am I the asshole for rejecting sex toys as a Christmas gift?
Are they used?
eBay.
Oh.
My boyfriend, 46 male, and I, 29 female, have been dating for a year now. And for whatever holiday/birthday/milestone we've celebrated together, we've made an effort to get each other personalized, thoughtful gifts. We also both suck at keeping things a surprise, so we normally tell the other what we're getting them. This year, my boyfriend was so excited about my Christmas gift that he wanted to show me as soon as he ordered it. Last night, he showed me that he'd purchased a bunch of high end, ridiculously priced, in my opinion, sex toys and lingerie. He spent an upwards of $1,000 in
Whew.
total. I don't mind him spending his money as he chooses, and I guess on some level, I'm grateful that he wanted to buy so much for my gift. But in the moment, I felt annoyed this was what he chose for me. For starters, virtually every single toy he purchased is geared towards sex in some way: lube, butt plugs, dildos, training kicks, etc. I've been on the fence about trying, and he really wants to try it. So he decided to buy all of this to help persuade me to get into it. Another thing is, I don't like wearing lingerie at all.
Mm.
If I ever wear something like it, it's because I want to look sexy for him, not because I enjoy it myself. He knows this, and he even admitted that that part of my gift was more for him. Lastly, we'll be spending Christmas with my family this year, who always does a kind of gift unwrapping thing together.
Mhm.
So obviously, I'm not going to be able to open any of this shit around them. I asked him about that and if he'd even considered getting me something G-rated to open around them, and he said that we could recycle some old gifts that we received from friends previously for show. All in all, I was pretty pissed off that this was what my boyfriend had planned for me, and I told him that I didn't want gifts like these that were mostly meant for him. He said I'm being ungrateful and selfish for not wanting a gift that both of us can share. Am I the asshole here?
No.
She needs to use it on him. That could be the gift.
There you go. I don't know. That'd be like, oh, I want to start going to the lake and you buy me a yacht. Like, you're jumping way too far in. Like, we're not.
Or
That was a bad example, but I don't know what happened. But that's like, okay, you're thinking about trying it. You don't jump all the way in like that.
Well,
right? You wouldn't think.
Just for the simple fact of like she was thinking about trying it, and now you're trying to push her into it.
She's gonna be like, nope,
and now
not doing
Christmas
that.
and whatever, and it was supposed to be something thoughtful. Let alone this gifts aren't for her; these are for you,
right?
Like she said,
you horny little boy.
And
how old were they again?
46 and 29.
What? Wait, who's 46?
Male.
Oh, that age gap. I missed that hard. Yeah, get rid of it. No. No. He's trying to make her into what he wants. Absolutely not. Nope. Goodbye. Ugh. Yeah, no. But yes, that. And recycling gifts because it's opening it. No.
Yeah,
the whole thing, just throw them away.
She wouldn't be able to open that stuff in front of her family, obviously.
Clearly. No, you're not the asshole. Reject that. Reject him. Throw him away.
This one says, not the asshole. That's really shitty. Maybe you should buy him a fake ass for Christmas so he can use his gifts on that.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that would never cross. It's almost like the freaking Pokemon cards from the last one.
Right.
Like, you didn't get these gifts for your partner. You got them for you so that you could use however you see fit.
Right. I mean, I could see, like, if sex toys are something that you use in the bedroom together, whatever, buy one. Cool. And then get some other stuff. Like, go get her a Sephora gift card. You know? I don't know. Dumb boys.
What does boys have to do with this?
That dumb boy. Dumb man.
I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. Well, obviously, I mean, you're trying to control what you guys are going to be doing.
That age gap, though, I don't know how I missed that.
That's the main reason why I picked that story, because I knew that.
I totally missed it. I'm a big age gap person. All right, my next one is, am I overreacting? Am I overreacting, invited to a Christmas party and refusing to lie about my age? Okay. My mom, 51 female, has planned to take me, 25 female, remember that, as her +1 to her company Christmas party this coming Friday. Cool. For some context, my mother is a very insecure person. She has always lied about her age since she was little. I don't know why she wants to lie about her age. She's beautiful and doesn't look her age, but she still feels the need to lie. She even lied about it by 10 years or more on dating apps. And she's had relationships with, sometimes multiple years long, with never knew her real age. Her age is only one of many things that she's insecure about, but all of her insecurities are superficial things. Yesterday, she told me that we need to go over a few things and a few ground rules for this party on Friday. Then she proceeds to tell me that if I planned on drinking, that is fine, but if anyone asks, that I need to tell them that I'm 21. She's 25. I told her that I'm not going to lie about my age, that if someone asks me how old I am, I'm going to tell them my age, 25. She was furious. She started telling me that I don't need to tell people her personal, private business. Okay. And that I'm not allowed to go now since I can't keep her business to myself and keep my damn mouth shut. Is it really that deep? It's 4 years different. Okay. I told her that by me telling someone my age isn't her private life / business. It's literally mine. I don't think she should be projecting her insecurities onto me and demand that I lie to her coworkers or that anyone that matters about anything to do with myself. I think it's absurd. I told her not to talk to me until she decides to be rational. Am I the asshole?
No.
Edit. Any advice on how to go about handling this would be appreciated. I didn't know that was an edit that needed, but so I'm wondering if she's saying if you're 25, then that makes me
whatever
older.
age,
Yeah. So if she's 51, I wonder if she's telling people she's
she's saying
40,
10 years
40,
or so. Yeah.
41.
Mom needs to go see a freaking therapist or something to figure out why the hell.
Condone that therapy.
Because that doesn't, like, you don't get to dictate what somebody else's lives their life.
So top comment is, you're not overreacting for not wanting to lie, but I think the reason she's making a big deal out of your age is because depending on what age she's given at work, with you being 25 could make her look like a teen mom, which makes her look worse. What would you rather be, a teen mom or 51? 51's not old. I always added 10 years because I liked being told there was no way I could be that old.
I also think it's crazy. Like, mom had relationships with people for years and they didn't know the real age.
Sometimes multiple years long. They didn't know her real age. That's crazy work. I could understand if she was 19 or she was 20 years old and invited her, but like, hey, if you're going to drink, tell them you're 21.
Yeah, that's completely different.
Like, that's fine.
But I have to keep up with a lie so you don't look bad because you have something fucked up in your brain that makes you want to continuously lie to people about stupid shit like a number of how old you are.
Yeah, but honestly, any day, who goes around, like, if I saw people at a party, I wouldn't be like, oh, how old are you? How old? Nobody, I guarantee nobody's going to ask her that.
I guarantee it's one of those things where she's told so many stupid little things that now she has to keep up with it. And everyone around her has to be in on it or they can't be a part of it because they're going to throw away her master plan.
That's why we don't lie, people.
Whatever is going on.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with what you've lied about or haven't lied about or...
Age is such a stupid thing to lie about.
Right.
Especially like when you're younger, okay, like if you're 17, like, no, I'm 18, like, okay, that's a stupid little thing to lie about.
Right.
But as you get older, like, so what? In a way, yes, all age is a number. It's all on how you act about it. And right now you are acting like a child.
But if she looks younger, I would totally use that in my advantage. Like, oh, I'm 51, but I look 41.
Yeah.
Or like your mom, everyone is like, you have teenage grandchildren, and she's like, yeah, and they're like, no way, and like she eats that shit up. Like she looks good for her age though. So the fact that she wants her to, I just could not imagine be like, hey, you're
I just
21.
wonder what else she is lying about to these people to like get so pissed off about her not wanting her daughter to lie, or wanting her daughter to lie about 4 years.
That's crazy.
Like to get so pissed off at that is making me thinking that there's also something else going on too.
Right. Well, it makes me wonder like how her brain works that she has to keep up with all these lies.
Yeah,
like, I would be a nervous wreck if I had to remember what I lied about. Like, oh, I told this person this, but then I turned this person this, and then you get caught up in it, and it's frustrating.
And not telling everybody my business, what you're like.
That's not your business. That's my age, bro.
Okay, I understand sometimes, like when you go to work at places, like you want your home life not to be involved with your work life. Okay, I get that sometimes, but the age of how old you are has nothing to do with that.
Mm-mm.
And then you're bringing your daughter, who is a full-grown adult,
literal,
has their own life and their own morals that they're coming into, and you're trying to still control that when you have no right to trying to control that anymore.
Right, and then now she's not going because she can't keep her mouth shut.
I wouldn't go, and like she said, I'm not talking to you until you figure out what the hell is wrong with you.
What did it say? Can't keep my business and your mouth shut?
Apparently.
Your damn mouth shut. I think that's what it said.
All right, this is the last story coming from AITAH. Am I the asshole for telling my brother he cannot stay with me over Christmas if he brings his prosthetic leg?
The fuck?
My younger brother has a prosthetic leg. I think it's creepy as fuck, and I have no idea where he got it. I'm reasonably certain that it is something I would rather not know. To be clear here, my brother has 2 perfectly healthy legs still attached to his body. He just has this thing he takes with him everywhere. I don't know why. I don't want to know. Before you ask, yeah, it is probably a mental health thing. He wanted to stay with me rather than our parents while he was home for the holidays. I said he was welcome to stay as long as he doesn't bring that thing into my house. He said it wasn't a big deal and that he would leave it in his luggage. I agreed on this condition that if I saw it outside of his luggage in my home, then I had the right to destroy it. He backtracked on staying with me and is at our parents' house where he is miserable. They still treat him like a little boy instead of a guy who is almost 30. He called me again after supper and asked to please stay with me. I said he could so long as we, together, took his thing and put it in a storage unit until he leaves. I get the key. He won't do it. He says that I'm being a bitch for not letting him stay with me. I think he needs to get therapy or medication or both, or a girlfriend, boyfriend, dog, cat, hamster, something. Just not a goddamn prosthetic leg.
Okay, so the title needs some work because I was like, what?
No, I think the title's perfect. But it makes you think one thing and then you read the story.
And then his age?
Switcheroo.
I was thinking like 17. I don't know why. That's
because at the beginning I was thinking like you, like this dude needs a prosthetic leg. You can't tell him not to bring his fucking leg.
Right. That's like telling somebody they can't bring their service dog to Walmart. Like, I don't know, but I wonder where he got it. Who's hobbling around with no legs?
Like the OP. Like, I kind of don't want to know.
And what's he doing with it?
Did you steal it off of a homeless man?
Right. That's literally where it came from. A homeless guy.
You want to see a dead body?
Did he win it in like a poker game or a pool match? Like, I mean, I kind of want to know where he got it. But then also I'm like, well, what does he do with it? Why is he so attached to it?
This says, not the asshole, but you and I are not the same. I would need to know all of it. Where did you get it? Why do you have it? What do you do with it? Did you steal it off of a bum or something?
Literally me.
Then I would stare at him uncomfortably until he broke and told it all to me. I may later regret my decision, but I don't often think that far into the future when something catches my attention.
I wrote that comment. That's my comment. All of those things.
Steal it off a bum? Well, quite possibly a hip, so close enough.
Oh my gosh. Ugh. But the age though, what is it? Almost 30-year-old
Yeah.
man?
So again,
That's
yes,
wild.
it might be like a mental health thing.
Which is fine. Like if
but-
he needs help, get him help.
It's an emotional support leg.
But I immediately went to the coconut story and I regretted it immediately.
I have never heard it. I have never read it. I've heard
I might
bits
have
and
to
you've told me bits and pieces
I
of
might
it.
have
and
to
I'm-
read it.
I'm out on that. I'm good.
Might have to read. It's scar a lot of people, but Morgan on Two Hot Takes does a really good read of it. So if you want to watch that, go watch it. I guarantee. Just search up Coconut Story; it'll be on there. I might have to one day.
Fucking dad jokes in the comments.
Love them.
Nah, he stole it off a hipster.
Oh my gosh.
Well, the leg bone is usually attached to the hip bone, so
That's cute.
which is dangerous as it's probably infected with hepatitis.
Oh my gosh. Just keep it going. Keep it going. No, is there there's no update or anything?
No, not at all.
The fact that she would rent a storage unit for a leg just so it'd have to be in their house. That's wild.
She doesn't want it in her damn house.
Right, but why couldn't he leave it at dad's house, mom and dad's house, and then come? And the mom and dad are fine with it?
I don't know.
Does he
Just accept
carry
him
it
for who
around?
he is. But like, yeah, I don't want that in my damn house.
I want the whole story. Like, does he carry it around with him? But he
Got
said
a
he.
foot fetish and he licks the foot.
Ew. Most of the time, it's not an actual foot, right?
I don't. There's a whole bunch of different prosthetics. Like it could be just like the part of the leg and has a different attachments for the foot. Like I don't know.
Maybe he's working his way up
know.
to when he loses his leg because he's gonna cut it off. I need to know.
I need to know.
I do.
I don't know. I just thought that one was funny. Yes,
You got me with the title.
If you don't want that in your damn house, then it doesn't need to be in your house. Obviously, he can't be trusted because he said it wouldn't be come out of his luggage, and you said if it did, I'm destroying it. So
and then he
you,
backtracked big time.
yeah. So
I wonder if it's something totally different. Like some guy owes him money from a poker game and he's holding it hostage and he can't let it go. Like a drug dealer.
This ain't the mafia, bro.
It could be. You don't know. Or he's like on a Mr. Beast what's a challenge and he can't let it out of his sight for
Keep
a
this
year.
prosthetic leg for a year, and you get $1 million.
Yeah. Have you seen the
Dude.
egg thing? There's an egg that you have to keep it. It cannot be cracked and it cannot be broken for a year. But people are like, how do you keep it? And it can't be stationary. So you have to move it at least once every 24 hours. So people are trying to come up with a way to keep it from cracking. And then people are like, oh, I'll just put it in a box. Well, it has to be temperature controlled because if it gets rotten, then it'll explode. And then they're like, well, you got to put lacquer on it, but then that'll crush it. It's it's a crazy, long, it's a thing. It's apparently.
Your sides of the internet and my sides are completely different.
But there's so many ways to keep it, going. Like people are like, this is what I would do, this is what I would do, this is what I would do. But at the end, you win $10 million, something like that. So it makes it real. Give me an egg. I said put it in wax. Like candle wax, every day, dip it, make it. But I'm like, with the pressure, make it pressure.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do?
I'd eat it. I don't care.
You don't want $10 million after
I'm
a
not
year?
keeping an egg for a year.
For $10 million?
Keeping an egg for a year.
I do a lot of shit for $10 million.
And then I want a freaking toasted bagel with some cheese, ham, and an egg on top of it. And that egg is going on top of the bagel.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
We got bagels.
Well, that was the last story. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. We know that Christmas is just literally right around the corner.
Love it.
And then New Year's right after that.
Yep.
So I don't know if we're going to be posting one on Thursday, being that,
We might have time.
we'll
If
see.
not, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy
New Year, Kwanzaa, whatever. I don't know the other
Merry
holidays off the top
Chrysler.
of my head. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight,
Yeah,
and
it's
we
fun.
will see y'all in the next one.
Love you. Bye.